Roy, 9 months ago, New York City. Hope is a finite resource for the homeless. Each handout and act of petty theft had whittled away Roy's dignity. Averted eyes and wrinkled noses had snubbed him, deemed him less than human. As for roots, his mother's death had eviscerated his last reserve, and so today wasn't goodbye. Today, he would join Mama. Today, he hoped, would be a reunion. His brain whirred with enough bourbon to execute his plan. Giant metal wheels clacked through distant subway tunnels. The next train would be his. He tipped a paper-wrapped fifth of Old Crow to his cracked lips. Not a drop left. Never mind. Never more. Roy hadn't always been homeless. After high school, Roy had enlisted as a corporal, his first step towards independence. He had smoothed his army-issue uniform and snuck into the bathroom to admire his reflection. Military khakis camouflaged his scrawny build. His shave was so close, his pale cheeks gleamed. This proud memory made him wince when he spotted a good-looking man in a crisp white shirt and smart pants bounding down the subway stairs. The man, handsome and well-disposed, pushed through the turnstile, turned in Roy's direction, and ran a hand through his dark hair. His confident stride said that somewhere this guy's opinion mattered. He drew closer, clearing a little of Roy's foggy ruminations. "Attention, soldier!" Roy's head pounded. It wasn't the liquor, not completely. It wasn't lack of sleep, or lice, or the layers of filth his body tolerated. It was his memories. Relentless humiliations hammered his brain. What reason was there to push on? When was his last kindness? His last kiss? He'd slid too easily from military veteran to unsheltered. His slide's momentum was inexorable, its motion unstoppable. This fall that had unceremoniously transported him from upstanding citizen to invisible. I once mattered. I used to matter. Roy's head dipped towards the empty cup in front of him. There, his favorite possession, a silk orchid from his mother's kitchen vase, which she'd said would bring him luck, seemed to pulse in his hand, like the blisters beneath his threadbare shoes. Roy lifted his chin as the guy neared. His expensive clothes spoke of boardrooms and penthouses, places where Roy hadn't ever been, and if he were being honest, could barely imagine. The commuter's open, honest expression carried no sense of worry. Instinctively, Roy's estimation was this guy wouldn't give him coins, but bills. With his mother's flowers still seeming to vibrate in his hand, the ghost of his younger self cackled with derision. Begging? Really, Roy? His mother said she'd chosen a moniker that meant king, hoping to lift him out of the poverty of their lives. A name wasn't enough, and he was no king, not even a prince. Even a court jester would scorn Roy's slovenly state.